Hey Universal Gamers, my name is Alex from Division Zero, and as my first video series for this channel, I would like to proudly present Kerbal Strut program, wherein I will be playing Kerbal Space Program to my maximum ability. So let's just say, for these guys, it ain't easy being green. Yeah, let's continue and start the game. So, what is this Kerbal Space Program? Well, Kerbal Space Program is a game where you take rocket parts and spaceplane parts that were given to you by the developers. Yeah, they're so nice, aren't they? Well, you take those parts and you build rockets and you do awesome stuff with it. As you can see, the starry night sky is open for you. We'll get to that later. So, what are these buildings? Well, we've got here a spaceplane hangar, spaceplane runway. Trust me, you'll see that later. Then you've got mission control. You've got the astronaut center with a little flag. Yeah, cute little flag with wavy physics. See? It's wavy. Anyway, then you've got this. This is the communication center where you click on it and, well, I'll show you later. This is the research area where you go in and you do tech tree unlocking. I'll show you that later too, in just a sec too. This is the launch pad where the real business happens, other than here. This is the VAB. You see, the launch pad is where you launch rockets. Duh. This, the VAB, is where you create rockets. That's why it's called the Vehicle Assembly Building. Yeah, I know, right? Sounds so official. Too bad nothing really official happens there. Sad face. Anyway, let's go over to the research center. This is the research center. It contains a gigantic-ass tech tree. Yeah. May not look big now, but trust me, it's big to unlock. So, yeah, as you can see, I have lots of science. Yeah, lots of science. Now, I do have to concede, I cheated. I went into config files, and I gave myself lots and lots of science so that I can unlock all of this crap. Hold on, before you click out, let me just explain to you why. You see, I like playing through the tree and everything. It's great. It's a fun game. But I've already done it a lot, and I prefer to get to my own gameplay style. And that brings me to the other topic about this science thing. There are two different career modes. I am playing in the science career mode only, where I get to collect science from different planets and fill up this science archive, where Werner von Kerman gives me tidbits on the science archives. Yeah, I know. Werner von Braun. Get the reference? Ha 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 ha. Yeah. They're so funny, aren't they? But as you can see, all the rest of my science archives are strangely empty. I know. Brings up that meme. Forever Alone. Yeah. Kinda sucks. Anyway, science collecting lets me fill all of this crap up. As you can see, there is no filling up, except for Kerbal. Or Kerbal, sorry, yeah. You'll get used to the typos in word form. Yeah, yet I do have 6,825.8 science, and more seeing as how I unlocked all of that. So, how did I get it? Yeah, as I said, config files. So, yeah, my playstyle is to go and do some science collecting, and you'll see that later. But my playstyle also includes a necessity for something called mods. Yeah, PC gaming community loves mods. So we have mods from KW Rocketry, TAC Life Support, we have the Toolbar mod, and we have several other mods, including raster prop monitors and stuff like that. Infernal Robotics, very good. Keythane, excellent. Remote Tech and stuff like that, I'll explain later. Those mods allow me to do some interesting things, which will be integral to this series. So, let's move on from here. I'll show you my current setup. So, this series, I was planning to do something where I will be basically colonizing the entire solar system. That's right, the entire solar system. That includes Kerbal and Minmus and the Moon, then Eve and then an outpost on its moon, Gilly, which is a tiny asteroid. Really pathetic, but, you know, hard to get to. Then I've got Duna and Ike, its moon Ike. I got Drez out in this kind of middle sector. And far out, yeah, far out, man, I've got Jewel. Jewel is the resident Jupiter of the system, gas giant. It's got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 5 moons. Basically, this is the mecca of landing zones. You got 5 planets, all different types of landing procedures. It's crazy. So yeah, as I said, I am going to be going to every planet and colonizing the system. And yes, I will make a show of going to Elu. I've gone there once before, and seeing as how that took about 6 hours, that's going to be an interesting episode, or slew of episodes. So, you might be thinking, colonizing, who cares? You're just going to plop a guy on there and put a flag. Well, no. That's where TAC Life Support comes in, and this key thing. And another mod called Modular Colonization System. Yeah, for you Kerbal veterans out there, that's right, I'm using MKS. Basically, it's a form of life support mod that integrates with TAC Life Support, which is the life support mod that I have, that MKS allows for recycling products, but it also makes it harder because you need various modules, specific setups to do TAC Life Support correctly on colonization. So, what does that mean? Well, as I just said, it's going to be harder. And it means that I'm going to have to send out hardware everywhere beforehand. I'm going to be setting up bases beforehand. Basically, it's going to be one hell of a ride. So, enough about all the plans. Let's go to what I have now. I have got 3 comm satellites. That is Remote Tech. Remote Tech is a mod that makes everything so that you have to have communication with it to send any signal. Kind of like in real life. In the real game, in the stock game, everything is magically connected. And that means that you can just go anywhere you want, dark side of the moon, anything, and you'll be perfectly fine. But with Remote Tech, you actually have to connect each thing to a satellite that's connected to another satellite that's connected to another satellite that is connected to this red dot right there, which is the Kerbal Space Center, KSC. And as you can see, I have this tri-network, and let's go in. These are what I call messenger class satellites, and they are, let's just say, beasts. They include the mod MechJeb, which, I forgot about MechJeb. Yes, MechJeb is a mod that is autopilot and information mod, and it's kind of like Kerbal Engineer, except that it allows for various forms of autopilot, including spaceplane autopilot, rover, and spacecraft autopilot. But in this series, I will mostly manually fly, except for some occasions when I'm driving rovers or something. But as I just said, it'll probably not happen. I'll probably just use it for orbit statistics and stuff. As you just saw, yeah, here are the orbit statistics and everything. And that is also something that is integral to Kerbal Space Program. Kerbal Space Program is absolutely amazing at physics and orbital mechanics and stuff. It's all based on Newtonian physics, so it's really difficult in that sense too. And as you can see, it's a big satellite. I've got an ion engine in the back with some canisters for xenon, which is its fuel. I've got a hella ton of solar panels powering the whole thing, and I've got some antennas here. These are omnidirectional antennas. There are 4 on each arm, I think. Yeah, 4 on each arm, and all of those are omnidirectional, which means each one can go any direction it wants. Here is map view. Just make sure you guys know this is map view, where you can see everything and plot your courses and everything. And then here are various directional antennas where you actually have to point it. This is the pointing. It basically means that you have to click on whatever you want to communicate with. And then you've got other antennas like this. Let's see. This is the big one, well, the medium scale one. That is stock included, but Remotech modifies it for its use. And that's also directional. And then this is the Mega, the real deal. This guy is huge. This is the long, ultra long range antenna, 350, 400 gigameters. That is very far. Giga is billion, so I don't want to do the math right now because my brain will melt, but yeah. That is the ultra long range, and I haven't been able to use that because I haven't sent anything out. As I said, I'm kind of on the bare bones schedule right now. So, let's zoom out and let's go check out something else. These are the other two messenger satellites. Those have different configurations, just with a little extra on the antennas, mainly just larger antennas and more of them, so that they can provide long-range services for going to different planets and stuff. Now, let's go over here. This is Infinity Space Station. Yes, this is going to be the orbital base that we're going to have in Kerbal orbit for this series. As you can see, I'm utilizing this, which is Infernal Robotics. This is a powered hinge, and I can control those using the UI here, and there should be a UI over here somewhere. Who knows? Ah, here it is. Yeah, I can use that and connect that and blah blah blah. Now, these are parts from MKS. As you can see, this is the habitation ring. I can retract it. I don't want to retract it right now, but it's inflatable, so it inflates. It's really pretty. I'll show you later. This is the main control center. Right now, this station is unmanned because if it's manned, then it requires resources. As you can see, or as you will learn, this doesn't actually have any resources. Yeah, anyone who lived on here would probably die very, very soon. But hey, this is Kerbal Special. Yeah. Oh yeah, talking about dying. I just want to say one thing. This series, many series on YouTube have dying Kerbals and stuff, but this series we are going to add some extra difficulty, meaning that permadeath is inherent to the series. Yes, when a Kerbal dies, he will die forever. And also, we will do no quick saves and no reverts to the VAB. Yes, there is a feature that allows for reverting all the way back to the construction process, and there is a feature that allows for doing reverts back to quick saves at certain points in the mission. And just to add that little bit of difficulty, we're not going to do those. We will have the possibility of reverting to launch, but that's only as a conceding mercy move for myself. Hey, I'm not that good, alright? Anyway, yeah, as you can see, I docked these two arms. These are basically the same arms, just different docks right here. These are the docking mechanisms. They are magnetic, and I will show you later. These are going to be used a lot in this series. As you can see, I have lots of docking ports. This station is going to be a very, very large station in the end. So, yeah. Now, let's move on to this little ship here, SCM-5. I call my missions to construct space stations station construction missions. So this is the 5th construction mission to Infinity Space Station so far. And as you can see, this is a very, very pretty ship. Yeah, I know, right? So weird. Well, this ship is part of a mod pack that I got called KSO, which allows for space station building shuttles and parts and various rovers and rolling vehicles. Now, this includes a cargo bay, and launches in a standard shuttle configuration. As you can see, I have put life support containers with food, water, oxygen, and then this has the waste from the people. Yeah, this shuttle contains 7 people, and 6 are there, but the 7th is in this little thing. This is actually a space station tug using RCS. So, let's demonstrate it. I'm gonna go ahead and undock, and I should be... Nope, I am not at the view. Yeah, you can switch views between ships, which allows for quick control switches. Oops, whoa, that's bad. Okay, turning on RCS, turning on SAS down here, and I'm gonna just go ahead and move around. There we go. Wait, where did RCS go? Uh-oh, RCS isn't working. We may have a problem. Oh, wait, no. On an earlier part of the mission, I disabled the RCS port. Oops. False alarm. Yeah. Alright. As you can see, pretty maneuverable. I have played this for a while, so I'm very good at maneuvering. Well, mostly. Yeah. So, yeah, this is basically what it's going to be like to dock. Oh, docking, yes. I'll show you how docking goes. Yeah, this game includes lots of cool stuff about space maneuvers and stuff, and you get to learn a lot about how astronauts really do stuff in space with vehicles and such. So, let's kill our mutual velocity here. I'm going to go ahead and turn on fine controls. Anyone who wants to know, it's caps lock, or at least it's caps lock in the standard key bindings. I'm going to just go ahead. It softens your it softens your actions. So instead of this is off, instead of just going full blown, it turns them blue and kind of softens them very nicely. Now, another interesting aspect of this space tug is that it actually extends its RCS so that I can dock things on the top here and have it balanced. Alright, let's retract that, redock. Oh yeah, I can also reorient my camera. So I'm going to reorient it over to chase mode. And then, let's see, let's try and go that way. I'm going to reorient this so that it's nice and straight. And let's go backwards. Yeah, and you'll get to know just how interesting docking maneuvers are. It's kind of difficult, not too difficult, but it does get a little complicated and hairy when you start doing larger docks, but this one should be okay. Let's try going here, and then let's go down, a little to the side, wait, and then let's, gonna switch off fine controls, and we're gonna slide nicely in. Let's look at it from the front. Let's slow down a little. Turn back on fine controls. Once we're in the cargo bay, it needs to be very, very slow. And you will notice some part clipping. The game does allow for some part clipping, but there are collision physics with it, so you'll see it. Oh, well, okay, yeah. There's the magnetic qualities of the dock. There we go, we're docked. Alright, now the ship is 1, and let's close this cargo bay. RCS is off, fine controls off, and let's demonstrate an interesting aspect of this game. This game also includes the ability to add maneuvers and set targets. So if I want to rendezvous in space, then I will set this up. And let's go ahead and do this. These are the markers for the intersects or the interceptions. And let's just move this over here. 2.4, it's a little much. 2.0, yeah, that should be good. 2 kilometers. Everything here is kilometers. The solar system is kind of downscaled so as to make gameplay easier. In real life, it's about 10 times larger. So this planet is only, I believe, 600 kilometers? Or, who knows? Who cares? It's very, very small. So, orbital altitude is at 70 kilometers, give or take. It's really 69 point something. Normal altitudes, I go to around 100 kilometers, but the space station I put into a station orbit of 200. So, let's reorient. This is going to be our reticle for pointing when we're doing maneuvers, and this is going to be how much delta V we're going to be burning. It predicts how much delta V, or how much time it'll take to burn that delta V. Let's go to our engines, make sure they're turned on correctly. This one's off, I believe. Yeah, this one's off. Alright, we're going to use the smaller engines. These are the big engines, and then this is the smaller engine. It's coming up in 59 seconds. Alright. Oh, wait, no. Oh, wait. Yeah, this is, oops. Crap. This is the estimated burn time. This is how many seconds it takes until the actual node. So we're just going to time warp along here. Yeah, we are allowed to do time warp. And then we're going to go ahead and activate the engines. Burning, burning, burning. Yeah. You'll get to know burning. Yeah. For interplanetary trips, burning is, shall we say, an interesting ordeal. So we're just going to keep going down. We're burning through some fuel. Let's check the fuel gauges. It seems we're good on fuel. I'm trying to keep that reticle right there. I just wanted to point out that I am not using RCS. Each ship comes, or most ships come equipped with something called reaction wheels. Just give me a sec to finalize this maneuver node. And there we go. We've got ooh, crap. We got 2.5. Yeah. One interesting aspect of these ships, they have something called reaction wheels. Reaction wheels are used in real life too. They're just basically gyros, magnetically spun wheels with some weight to them, and they're basically gyros. They help, if you move them, they like to stay in the same position, and if you move them, they actually create forces where it can actually move the rest of the ship if your gyros or reaction wheels are big enough. So most of these ships come with reaction wheels, and some of the ships do not, so you put on external reaction wheels. So let me just go over what I did there. I turn on RCS, and there's an RCS port up here, right here. See, and RCS is useful in small maneuvers, so I can do that. And yeah, just gonna leave it there. Have them sit there. They're gonna rendezvous with that station in a little while, and I guess we're just gonna leave it till then. Then we're gonna deliver the space tug, dock it, and then take the Kerbal EVA back out to the shuttle, and well, we'll see. That'll be in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the verse.